Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are watching after the live stream, just take a look down below in the description box and click on that, actually on the links down below. I will be channeling messages for single Taurus, single Virgo, and single Capricorn. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. Greatly appreciated. As you know, these are all free channel messages. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that you are notified whenever I post new content or when I come on my live streams. That being said, thank you, intuitive friends. I will be channeling messages focusing on a single Taurus, single Virgo, and single Capricorn. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at what's coming in for Taurus. All right. Let me put the sign here for Taurus, and then we'll start single Taurus's reading. Hello, single Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Taurus sun, moon, rising Venus, or however Taurus may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you, single Taurus. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what you need to know, what may be potentially coming in your direction in regards to your love life in the month of August. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in scheduling a private reading, then look down below in the description box, as all my links are down below. That being said, let's take a look here, Taurus, what's potentially coming in your direction in regards to your love life. Ace, where are you? Sorry, guys. I'm just making sure the puppy is where he needs to be. So yeah, so single Taurus, I'll be channeling messages focusing on what may potentially be coming in your direction in regards to love, okay, your love life. Now, for those of you who are interested in learning more about your own astrological natal chart, I did post down below in the description box a free tool and resource for those of you who are interested. I have no affiliation with Cafe Astrology. However, I have used Cafe Astrology in regards to take a closer look at my birth chart, and it is very accurate. So for those of you who may be interested in finding out where other placements on your astrological natal chart focusing on love are, then that tool is there for you. Again, it's completely free. Now, the placements would be Venus, Juno, your 7th and 5th houses, okay? That being said, let's take a look here, single Taurus, what may potentially be moving in your direction or what you may be walking into or attracting in the month of August. And you have here chaos and conflict and observer. All right, Taurus. Well, it seems here that for the month of August, there may be some shifts and changes going on. Now, right now, at this moment in time, Venus, which is your ruler, okay, it rules Taurus and it also rules Libra. Venus is in Cancer, okay. And Mercury is in retrograde right now at the time of this reading. So, by the way, you have angel number 33. So, during this Mercury in retrograde, of course, depending upon where your other placements may be in regards to your Mercury section, there may be this energy here that you may feel as if things are switching, turning, moving, okay? There may be here, I forgot to put the Taurus symbol here so you all know here, those of you that are watching live. There we go. There may be some shifts. Ace. Hold on one second, guys. Come here, Ace. Come here. Over here, where I could see you. Over here. My apologies, guys. Sorry about that. Stay right here, Ace. All right, good boy. All right, so Taurus, there may be some shifts and changes happening here in the month of August in regards to your love life. Now, these shifts and changes may be very much connected with that Mercury that is in retrograde right now at this moment in time. Now, the retrograde does end on August 11th. However, there's always that shadow period for about a week to 2 weeks. Okay, so there may be some things here that you are reevaluating, considering taking a second look. You may be, again, thinking about or just assessing, because you do have here this observer, you may be assessing, taking a look at certain perspectives, ideals, values, things that you connect with being very important in regards to your love life. So I feel here that some of you may be looking very closely, Ace, over here, looking very closely to those areas that are very much linked to your love life. My apologies, guys. Normally I don't have this much interruption. But today, obviously, sit down. Good boy. Good boy. Here you go. All right. My apologies, guys. All right. So there may be some areas here in regards to that Mercury in retrograde that are making you or having you reevaluate. Now, this could be here, Taurus, that you're reevaluating certain things from your past or recent past connections. This could also be here, you taking a look at breakup, separations, divorce, things that you may have gone through here in areas of love and your connections. Okay. Now, this observer is coming across as this energy of you really looking at things perhaps now in a different way or in a different light. Why? Well, because Mercury retrograde happens to bring that sense of revisiting, reevaluating, refocusing here, okay, and recalibrating situations, circumstances, or things from the past or recent past, especially because we're talking about love right now. This may be past breakup, separation, or divorce, okay? Now, with this observer here, you may be, again, taking a look at those areas that may seem a little bit unbalanced, or you may be changing your perspectives or having a change of heart in other things here, all connected closely to your love life. Now, this could be new ways that you're looking at things. This could be a new perspective. This could be a change of heart. This could be many different ways that this could be coming through for you. Okay, Taurus? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Ace. All right, so you have here stand for justice. Taurus, if there was things here in your past or recent past that you may have felt that were not right, that were not just, that maybe were unfair. Okay, this is coming through for you here, Taurus, as this may be the time where things are recalibrating for you. Now, what's interesting is that Libra, which is the symbol of the scales, Libra is also ruled by Venus. Okay, so Venus rules Taurus and Libra, but right now it's in Cancer. Okay, so Venus is in Cancer at this moment in time. So there may be some things in the past or recent past that may have jumbled up, rearranged, may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past that you may have felt was unfair, unjust. And here in the month of August, there could be here a sense of recalibration. Okay, this could be divine justice coming in at play for you here, Taurus. Ace, come over here. Ace, come here. Ace, come. Good boy. Come here. Give me 1 second, guys. Ace is on one today. All right, Ace. Are we good now? Here you go, Ace. Come here. Sit. Sit. Yes, good boy. All right, my apologies, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's continue with your reading. Stand for justice. Divine timing may be at play here for you this month, okay? There may be things, like I said, recalibrating, divine justice at play. You being able to see things from a different perspective, from a different light. Whatever you may have felt wasn't going in your favor may be going in your favor this month of August, focusing here on your love life. Ace, come. Let's get some clarity here with justice. And you have here alchemize. Yes. So it's as if you are here, Taurus, the magician, the captain of your own ship here. Now, alchemize, this is, you have another angel number 22. Pay attention to sign symbol synchronicities here, Taurus, in the month of August. That may be coming in for you. Alchemize, you are making something new. Okay, you're using these situations, circumstances, or events from the past or recent past, and you are ensuring that you are learning the lessons that needed to be learned here from the past or recent past, viewing things from a different point of view, from a different perspective. And in a way here, turning something, perhaps your memory, situations, circumstances, or events, into something new. Okay, so maybe taking old experiences and turning them into new opportunities here for you. And that makes a lot of sense here, especially with the stand for justice. Like I said, there's this energy here for you, Taurus, that is kind of like, in a way, look at that. Wow. And the number 44. Listen, you have Taurus 332244. Talk about sign symbol synchronicities. You may be focusing a lot on family or deepening connections here with loved ones, with friends, with families, or with family and loved ones here in the month of August, okay? Because this is coming across as you really taking that into consideration, or you focusing more on the home, especially with the fact that Venus is in Cancer, okay? That nurturing, compassion, home type of energy. I feel here, Taurus, your focus is going to be more on stabilizing like your core in your center, your ability to balance things that you may have felt may have been out of balance due to this Mercury in retrograde here. And you are in a way here turning something into more than what you may have experienced in the past or recent past. So in other words, you're reviewing those lessons, those experiences, that breakup, separation, or divorce here from the past or recent past, and seeing it from a different point of view. Okay. It's like you're holding on to the things that worked and making sure that the things that didn't work, that you're either editing that list, or kind of like you're like, I'm getting like spring cleaning, especially here with this chaos and conflict, because there's a lot of air here. So there's this sense of you really kind of tuning things up here in regards to your love life. So you may be doing a lot of soul searching. You may be thinking, reassessing, reevaluating things from the past or recent past. Okay, stand for justice in order to make something brand new or to update. Okay, because I'm getting here like an update. There's some sense here of you updating your love life. Okay, and what I mean by updating your love life, I mean your perspective, updating your perspective, updating maybe your guidelines, your manifestation, what you were looking for, or focusing on before. It may be very different here for you in the month of August. There's this kind of like newness coming in, especially with this alchemize. You're turning something, maybe those experiences, situations, circumstances, or events, breakup, separation, or divorce, into something completely different, whether it's different techniques, different strategies, different tools and resources that you may be tapping into in the month of August in order to revamp your love life. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus. You have the Page of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be making choices here, Taurus. You're, like I said, you're going to figure out what has been working, what hasn't been working. So there may be here this sense of busyness. Maybe in your career, maybe in responsibilities in general. But for some of you, this is you making the choices that you need, looking at the pros and the cons, looking at things that have worked and things that haven't, and being able to figure out which direction you want to pivot. Now, pages are all about the beginner mindset. Wands is the fire energy, okay? This is all about drive. It's all about passion, ambition, and motivation, okay? So I feel here, Taurus, like I said, there's this energy here for you in the month of August where you may be wanting to pivot in a new direction. So the pages, like I said, it's all about the beginner mindset. There may be here, and remember that I was telling you about like this type of spring cleaning, okay, happening here. This may be something very much connected to a sense of inspiration. You may be inspired to, I don't know, I'm getting here like maybe change your wardrobe, have a haircut, dye your hair, shave the beard or let the beard grow, or style your hair in a different way, because I'm getting this kind of beautifying your space. Now that could be external, that could be internal, that could be your home, your office, where you live, your environment. But I'm getting this sense of this inspiration of you wanting to make things tidy, beautiful, decorative. I don't know. I'm getting something here like welcoming the fall or autumn. Now, we are a little bit ways away about that, but there may be here this energy of you kind of foreshadowing the next season. Now, there are some of you who live in different places and different locations. And of course, there may be a different season that you may be experiencing. But I'm getting this sense like preparing space, changing things around in order to, like I said, alchemize, bring something new, new life, new energy, new perspective. And you do have here family. So yeah, there's definitely the sprucing up energy that I'm getting here for you. Okay, Taurus. All right, let's see what else is coming through in regards to your advice, potential advice. And my apologies, Taurus, that I was interrupted so many times while doing your reading. My apologies. That normally doesn't happen. Of course, now Ace is nice and nicely snuggled here in his little corner and taking a little nap. So oh boy. Let's see what else is coming through. Listen, Taurus, pay attention to sign symbol synchronicities, okay? This may be through numbers, this may be through other ways that the universe may be in a way kind of winking in your direction. Remember, you have angel number 332244. By the way, that's going in progression. So this could also be talking about a sense of improvement or progress in areas of your love life. But in order to make that progress, in order to alchemize, to turn those experiences or things from the past or recent past into something new, there is here a requirement for you, Taurus, to really take a look and reflect on those experiences from the past or recent past that may be surfacing or resurfacing during this Mercury in retrograde, okay? All right, let's see what's coming through for you here, Taurus. What is the advice here for Taurus for August? And you have here, Taurus, you have manifest your dreams. All right, this is beautiful. Like I said, you got to take the old out of the picture in order to make way for the new. Okay, the alchemize. Remember that I was talking about the magician and tarot, validation, confirmation, especially when this card came out. I said, even though this is an oracle deck, this is not a tarot deck, alchemize brings this energy of being the magician. You are the captain of your own ship. Now, you know that the magician card in tarot, the magician is pointing upward. So as above, meaning the manifestations that the magician is creating, as above, so below, and below meaning the earth, the earthly plane. So bringing things into one step closer to reality. So I do feel here, Taurus, that in the month of August, you will be tapping into your resources. You will be tapping into whatever it is that you may have been going through in the past or recent past. You're going to be taking a look at what needs to change. I feel here that the universe has been observing how you are healing, mending, fixing, repairing certain things, whatever you may have felt in the past or recent past that wasn't fair or wasn't just, may be, sure enough, going through its divine justice. Okay, so you don't need to worry about how things are going in, with people that may have created situations that really tore you up to pieces here emotionally. Okay, so as you see this, it's like a horse, but underneath there's that zebra pattern. Okay, so it may have really torn you apart. And so this is saying for you, Taurus, listen, manifest your dreams. Now is the time, like I said, with that alchemy and with the fact that the universe here is placing things in your favor. The balance is in your favor, okay? It says here, firstly, release all negative thoughts that block your minds and limit your beliefs. Like, I'm not making that up. It is literally right there, okay? Exactly what I just said, validation, confirmation on this chaos and conflict. It's you really letting go, reassessing and letting go the things that have not worked for you in regards to your love life. See, manifest your dreams. This also says here physical moves like walking or practicing yoga is either good before you visualize your goals and feel them with all your senses. So there could be here some type of like moving things, like literally. I just talked about that a little while ago. I talked about the fact that there could be some things within your environment, okay, or externally or internally, that you may be shifting and changing. It could be something as, for some of you, maybe you're starting yoga, tai chi, maybe you're starting some routine, some exercise. For others of you, maybe you're really focusing on nourishing your body, nutrition. Others of you could be beautifying, internally by doing meditation and connecting to your inner oracle. And others of you beautifying externally, again, haircut, change of hair color, wardrobes, or maybe even changing your home aesthetics or your office aesthetics. So that is very much what came through a little while ago. And this is giving you validation confirmation yet again, that there may be some changes, some physical changes, things that you are doing tangibly. Okay. You're moving and shifting, and it will be creating this new energy for you to be able to manifest. And like I said before, alchemize. Okay. Remember, alchemy is taking something and turning it into something else. So you may be taking these experiences from the past or recent past that were very, very difficult, okay, and heart-wrenching, and really moving that energy into an inspiration of moving in a whole different direction when it comes to your love life. Taurus, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't done so already, then subscribe so that you can take part in future live streams. That being said, take care, Taurus, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Virgo. Virgo, you are up next. But in the meantime, for those of you who are joining me on this live, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I will be channeling messages for the Singles Collective, focusing on what could potentially be coming in your direction in this month of August. All right. So, Virgo and Capricorn, you're going to get a more focused reading, meaning no interruptions, because Ace was being quite the little puppy a little while ago. Now he's just resting and relaxing, but Taurus got choppy, interruptions there. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for joining. All right, up next we have Virgo. Let's put the Virgo symbol here for those of you intuitive friends who are watching the readings live. All right. Hello, Virgo, and welcome back to the channel. If you are single Virgo, then these messages are for you. Wherever Virgo may be placed on your astrological natal chart, whether you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising Venus, or wherever you may have Virgo on your astrological natal chart in areas that focus on love, connections, and partnerships, such as your Juno, your fifth and your seventh houses, then these messages are for you. Now, if you are interested in finding out where you have placements or all your other placements on your astrological natal chart, take a look down below in the description box where you will see Cafe Astrology, a completely free tool and resource that is able to give you an overall picture of your birth chart. Okay, I have no affiliations with a Cafe Astrology. I'm just sharing here a tool that can be very beneficial here in regards to you understanding your blueprint, okay, your birth chart blueprint. That being said, Virgo, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what could potentially be coming in your direction, what you need to know here in regards to your love life, focusing on these August readings. Okay, so the month of August. Now, don't forget to take a look at your monthly reading also. Okay, Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see what's coming through for you. Okay, what's coming through for single Virgo? Oh, single Virgo, you have two cards that just flipped over by themselves as I was shuffling. Let's take a look at what this is talking about here for you. And you have the Yang card, and you have Truth Be Told. Wow, lots going on here. It's funny because Libra got the Yang card, okay, in their reading. And of course, I remember because, my rising sign is Libra. So I do remember particularly that reading. That being said, you have the Yang card here. And this energy is all about power. It's about action. It's about you taking the bull by the horns, so to speak, and being able to move towards you allowing yourself to take down your mask and be able to be vulnerable in regards to matters of the heart. Now, Venus is right now at this moment in time in Cancer. And so the shift here for you, Virgo, is you really attracting people that you feel very much home with, that you feel like you don't need to, hide your authentic self. It's you being able to open your heart, your emotions, and connect with either potential people or in situations, circumstances, or events where you feel like you want to connect with someone. And that someone may be someone that feels very close to home. It feels effortless. It feels like a genuine vibe. And so here with the Yang energy, Virgo, this is saying that, you need to take matters into your own hands, right? Things are not just going to fall into place just by falling into place. There is a required sense of, effort, consistency, action, and intentional physical movement in something. Okay. So, in other words, momentum equals momentum. Okay. Virgo. So, if you're kind of like at home and saying, oh, I want to meet people, I want to connect with other people, I want my love life to be different. Well, what are you doing to make sure that you are changing something in your, in your love life? What are you doing, right? What are the efforts? What is the action? And so here in August, it's all about the action that you put into whatever it is that you feel deeply connected to here. Okay. So very, very important here for you, Virgo, to place the necessary movement and action in order to create the momentum that you are seeking in matters of the heart. So effort, consistency is going to be super important here for you. Let's take a look at what else is coming through. There may be someone coming through for you, Virgo, that may be a fire sign. Okay, they may be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone who is very fiery. Okay, look at that. You have balance. Again, two cards that came out for you. Okay, you have two cards that came out. Look at this. It says, yeah, balance, give and take. Okay, you need to level things off, bring things at a kilter, bring things in at an even keel here. Okay, what does that mean? There's a time where how can I explain this? Because I'm seeing it. There's a time to be hands off, right? There's a time to surrender. There's a time to just allow things to develop and flow. And there's also a time to bring things into action. And for you, Virgo, it's coming across as this month in August, it's time for you to place action and power behind whatever it is that you want to achieve, especially if you are looking to connect with an authentic and, stable, secure connection. okay, or friendship here. Steady and true. Steady is about consistency. It's about security. It's about stability. True, it's about authenticity. Again, second time you get a message here about being authentic, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, okay, and to show exactly what you are feeling, sensing, what you're thinking about something in matters of the heart. You do have here the yin yang sign here, which again, the yin yang is about fire, as well as the yin energy about being receptive. So it's about that receptive energy and that proactive energy, okay, and knowing when to balance, or how to balance that here throughout the month of August. Let's take a look at what else is coming through here for you. All right, Virgo, let's see what else is coming through. Single Virgo, what else is coming through for you? Very interesting that you get the yin yang symbol and you have the yang energy here. So again, it's knowing when to, place your foot off the gas, so to speak, and when to, really push your foot on that gas pedal. Okay, it's knowing how to balance that energy, knowing when to be, receptive, when to sit back, when to surrender, and when to push forward. All right, let's take a look here, Virgo, what else is coming through for you? And you have here journey. Yeah, journey is about movement. Journey is about you pushing something forward, you taking either, this could be spiritual journey, emotional journey. This could be a new era, a new time, okay, a brand new beginning for you, a new direction. Journey could also be here, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you end up meeting someone who is from another city, town, state, or country in the month of August, okay? It could be that you could meet someone who doesn't live in your city, town, state, country, or you going on vacation, or you going somewhere where you meet someone in another city, state, town, country, okay? And that could be here something that may be potentially here, that type of move here. Some of you may be reconsidering literally moving to a whole different location, a whole different city, town, state, country, or relocating yourself, maybe job wise. And I feel that that may shift drastically your love life. There may be some shifts going on here. I feel that some of you may be thinking about this, not so much that you're going to do it, although some of you may put, action behind that. But I do get a lot of kind of thinking about the future, thinking about future moves. What am I going to do next? How am I going to pivot? How am I going to move in a new direction in regards to my love life? Those are the type of kind of energies that I'm getting here that may be going through your minds here, Virgo, in the month of August, especially because Mercury is still in retrograde. And as I've, mentioned to the other signs, Mercury in retrograde is all about Mercury going against its own normal rotation, which usually creates a little bit of, tension in matters of communication. It creates a little bit of shifts and changes here in matters of travel. Okay, so if you're traveling, there may be a little bit of a shift going on here due to that Mercury in retrograde. Different, miscommunication also here could be at play. But what I'm getting here with journey is I feel here that some of you are really looking at changing something drastically in regards to your love life in the hopes to turn the energy around. So there may be some new routines, actions, maybe new resources that you may be tapping into, maybe new ways of meeting people and amplifying your social network. But there is this sense that some of you will be thinking here a lot about next steps in regards to your love life. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Virgo. All right, you have here the Queen of Pentacles with the Magician. Wow. All right, look at that. Listen, you have two cards here that, although they are from different decks, have the same energy. Remember that I was talking about that yang energy. Yang energy is about momentum. Momentum creates momentum. In other words, you making moves creates energy for other moves to happen and to occur. Okay, so for example, and I said this example to Libra, because Libra also got this yang card, and that is, if I place this marker here, okay, if I place this pen, this thin marker here, and I want it to move, it's not going to move. It's just in a state of not moving. The only way that can move is if I decide to push it. And once I tap it, you see how far it went over, right? So all I needed to do was to create the effort of tapping it in order for it to start moving forward. And that's the energy here that is very much connected to this yang energy and very much connected to this Magician card in tarot. The Magician is someone who's able to put things into action. Okay, the Magician is able to, yes, use the powers of manifestation, whatever it is that the Magician is thinking about, wishing, power of intention, power of manifestation, but also putting in the tools, the work and the skills involved into making, ensuring that that action creates momentum. Okay, so the Magician card in tarot here, and it's interesting because the Magician card is ruled by Mercury. So there may be some shifts happening right now in the way that you're thinking about love, in the way that you are analyzing certain things, maybe analyzing certain people, especially people that, again, that you may feel like, I don't see the consistency, or I don't see the connection. Again, it's you opening your heart and soul and saying things that you need to be said. And in a way here, tying up the loose ends in order for you to move in a new direction. Okay, so a lot of this here, Virgo, is what do you want to do? Okay, how do you want to move things? You are the captain of your own ship. And here with this Magician card in tarot, like I said, it's the time to put things into action, to tap into different resources, different tools, to bring things one step closer to reality. As above, which is the manifestation, so it is below, which is you putting the consistent effort, consistency, effort, and focus on whatever it is that you want to see in your love life. You also have here the Queen of Pentacles, and it feels here as if you are really looking for establishing a deeper connection, deeper friendship, something with longevity. There's a sense of maturity that you have here, Virgo. It's going to help you here figure out the tools, the resources, and the manner in which you're going to propel or move something in matters of the heart in your love life here in the month of August. So beautiful, beautiful reading here for you, Virgo. Again, it's all about you thinking about the journey, the movement forward, and then you actually putting and setting forth the action and the intention in order to make something happen. Okay, so again, momentum creates momentum. Last but not least, let's take a look here, Virgo. What else is coming through for you? Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. By the way, Virgo, you have the number 1 here. You have 1, 1. You have the angel number 1, 1 here. So that may be, again, sign, symbol, synchronicities. Your guides may be sending you some type of sign, symbol, synchronicities here in some way, shape, or form. Now, remember, there's no such thing as coincidences. Coincidences are ways that the universe speaks to us so that we pay attention. You have here, stay focused. It's time for solitude and individual working. I mean, literally, exactly what I was talking about. You putting in the work, the action, using your skills, using the tools, using the resources, and putting something into action. Yang energy, momentum creates momentum. And sure enough, you have it's time for solitude and individual working. Be careful if there are interference with your process. Okay, occasionally ideas and solutions come to your mind when alone and totally into your own plan. Again, when you are focusing, exactly what I was telling you here about this journey card. And that sense of focus is going to give you the stability and the grounding that you need in order to know how or what you need to do, what steps you need to take in order to ensure that whatever it is that you are manifesting here with the Magician card, whatever it is that you're hoping, praying, and desiring in regards to your love life comes into reality. Virgo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Let me just bring this up a little bit here so you could see that. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, listen, subscribe and turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to the channel. Okay, there you go. Stay focused. And exactly what this person is doing here in this journey card. All right. Well, Virgo, what a beautiful reading here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tune in to those topic reading lives as well as the super chat lives. Take care and I'll see you soon. All right, Virgo, beautiful, beautiful readings here for you. Up next, we have Capricorn. As I am placing these cards back into the deck, I do want to remind you, intuitive friends, that stay tuned for those lives where I will be doing topic readings, and I'm also doing answering personal questions. Those are going to be very much connected to my super chat lives, just so you know, for future reference. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages. The only thing I ask in return is if you could give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe to the channel, and share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. All right, Virgo. I'm sorry, not Virgo. We're up to Capricorn now. So I'm going to be channeling messages for Capricorn. Let me put the symbol here for Capricorn. All right, there we go. Up next, we have Capricorn coming up next. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Capricorn may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. Single Capricorn, this is a singles reading, okay? Single Capricorn, if you know your astrological natal chart, then great. If you don't, down below, I added a link there, free link, free resource if you're interested in finding out more and understanding more your astrological natal chart, and that is down below in the description box, totally free from Cafe Astrology. And no, I don't have any affiliations with a cafe astrology. Just wanted to share that resource for you, because usually I get a lot of you asking, well, how do I know what are my other placements on my astrological natal chart? And especially with love, you should know what your placements are in your Venus, your 7th, your 5th houses, your Juno. Those are important placements in matters of the heart. So there you go. Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Again, whether you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, then these messages are for you. Single Capricorn, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All that information is down there below for you. That being said, let's take a look here, because I'll be channeling messages focusing on what you need to know in regards to your love life for the month of August. Okay, Capricorn? So let's take a look here. Single Capricorn. What does single Capricorn need to know? And here we go. And we have here exchanging gifts. All right, this is beautiful here. This is talking about, this could be either two different ways here. This could be you really focusing on this element and this energy of co-creation. Okay, you focusing on co-creating with the universe, you focusing on co-creating with the creator, with your higher self, with your angelic beings, with your guidance, whomever may be, or whichever may be your religious or spiritual beliefs. Okay, so it's you working and co-creating with that energy. I do feel that this is very, very important for you. It's giving me the 6 of Pentacles energy. Okay, what you give is what you receive. Okay, what you perceive is what you receive. Okay, so wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So this exchanging gifts here for you, Capricorn, may be talking about here for you, there is more of this reciprocal energy coming into your direction in the month of August. Okay, the more that you are able to put forth effort, action, and consistency in something, along with the power of intention, the more likely that you will be getting that energy in return, okay? In some way, shape, or form. Of course, it may come in very differently than what you expect or the way you see it, but there is here this energy of that reciprocity, okay? So it's meeting people where they're at also. So again, you know, allowing yourself to go into the flow of the give and take. This also prevents you here, Capricorn, from overarching or over giving, overextending yourself. As long as you are able to create that balance, that give and take type of balance, this is talking about kind of keeping that in the back of your mind here in the month of August, okay? So exchanging gifts here, again, this give and take, the power of intention, the power of co-creation here with you in the universe. Now, there may be someone that you may be meeting here potentially here, okay, Capricorn, that may, again, may show you some type of effort, and this may require you to, in a way, show them some type of action in return so that they see that, yes, you are equally interested. This could also be vice versa, just paying attention. Are you giving, could you potentially be giving too much here to a connection, to a person, or to an environment or a situation in regards to your love life? So this exchanging gifts is about you really taking into account and seeing, are you overly giving? Are you being way too you know, you're just like overpouring? Okay, are you getting the same in return? Is someone, you know, getting back to you the same way that you get back to someone else's taxes? So this could be that type of energy. How is that exchange between you and someone that you may be maybe talking to right now at this moment in time, or maybe meeting here in the month of August? So it's going to be important for you to kind of, in a way, observe how that give and take is taking effect in regards to your love life. You have here established sanctuary, okay? Established sanctuary is about you taking the time to dial down the external noise as well as the internal noise in order for you to pay attention to the emotional scars. Pay attention to the breakup, separation, or divorce that you may have experienced in the past or recent past. Pay attention to how are you being more receptive to your intuition. And by the way, you have cat here. Cats are always symbolize here intuition. So there may be something here in regards to you healing emotional scars in order for you to grow. There could be here increasing your receptivity to your higher self. Okay. And by doing that, it's going to be a requirement here to dial down the external noise as well as the internal noise. Okay. And so that kind of silence from within, creating that silence within, along with blocking out the noises from the external, okay, from your external environment, is going to help you be able to be more aligned and more grounded on, again, figuring out what needs to be taking place here in regards to this give and take. Is there someone that could be coming in your direction? How would you handle that situation? How are you going to handle the exchange here between you and someone else potentially here in the month of August? Okay. What are some things that you need to be focusing on in regards to maybe here learning new strategies and new techniques so you don't end up in situations where you are overpouring and not getting the same in return? Okay. So again, that type of assessment, that type of focus, that type of doing the mental, emotional, and energetic inventory requires you to be in the state of kind of like in the hermit mode in tarot. Okay. It requires you here to really connect with your inner self. Okay. Remember that the Hermit card in tarot, it's about introspection, but it's not just introspection. It's introspection with the goal of taking a look at the soul, doing the soul searching required through the solitude and looking at the truth of what may have been difficult to take a look at in the past or recent past, but may be a little bit easier for you now, Capricorn, because Mercury is in retrograde. And Mercury influences the areas of clarity of the mind, communication, forms of expression, okay, travel, knowledge, and the clarity that it requires in order to make certain decisions or to gain perspectives on things. So right now, during this Mercury in retrograde, this could be a great opportunity for you here, Capricorn, to do that soul searching so that when the opportunity appears that you are in, talks with someone or someone is talking to you, you're talking to someone else, you present yourself in the highest, most healthy way, okay, in that friendship or in that potential future connection, okay? So it's very important here for you to take that time and do that sense of assessment so that there could be that equal give and take here. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Single Capricorn, and you have here memories. Again, there may be here a sense of nostalgia. There may be a history or a pattern of history that you may have in matters of the heart, in the pattern of how you do things, how you may implement certain things, how you move in a certain direction when it comes to love. And again, this is a time where, yes, it's okay for you to take a look, like I said, a mental or emotional inventory during the time that you are connecting with your internal quiet sanctuary so that you can understand and see what are the things that you need to do? What are the areas that you need to be more consistent in? And if there is a connection that may come up in the month of August or that you may be in right now at this moment in time, you still consider yourself single, but you're kind of talking to someone. This is talking about you assessing how that give and take energy is actually happening here. Is it balanced, or are you, Capricorn, doing most of the work, doing most of the checking up? Are you the one that's fueling the fire of the connection, or is it an equal give and take? So that's something here that's coming through for you, Capricorn, for you to pay attention to and just keep that in the back of your mind, especially here when you're communicating with someone. And also, it could be vice versa. Are you putting in the consistent effort and action when someone is reaching out to you and showing you that they are interested? Okay. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through here for you. What else is coming through for you here, Capricorn, in matters of love? Single Capricorn. You have here the Sun. This is a beautiful energy to have, and 10 of Wands. Okay. The Sun is talking about personal growth. The Sun is about happiness. It's it's one of the most important elements here, because the Sun is the vital source. Without the Sun, we wouldn't have what we have here on Earth. Plants wouldn't grow, and there would be a whole lot of situations here if the Sun wasn't present. So the Sun here is the sense of happiness, the sense of success, but also this sense of personal growth. It may be also time for you to realize or to take into consideration that you do need to recharge. Okay, so here the Sun, recharging yourself, making sure that you are not so stressed and so busy that it's taking up so much time that you're not allowing yourself to take part in activities where you can meet and expand your social network. Okay, 10 of Wands is you finally realizing here in the month of August, Capricorn. For some of you, it's a realization. For others of you, it's just reminding you, hey, listen, you did a good work. And the 10 of Wands is all about releasing the emotional baggage, releasing the burdens or the responsibilities that were weighing too much on your shoulders. So some of you here in the month of August may choose to make certain decisions here and say, you know what, I need to unload all these extra responsibilities and stresses that I have on my shoulders. And I really need to recharge. I really do need to take a look at how am I spending time with friends, family, loved ones? How am I connecting with my social circle so that I can reap the rewards of an equal exchange or bond, right? Very, very interesting here for you. 10 of Wands, very interesting because it's 10 of Wands here is connected to established sanctuary and memories. So again, it's as if here during this Mercury retrograde, you're going to take, like I said, mental or emotional inventory and let go of the things that no longer serve you. Okay. 10 of Wands, you're being weighed down in some way, shape, or form of the heavy burdens or responsibilities. Okay. So whatever has been too much, whether that has been emotionally, emotionally, mentally, energetically here, that may come to an end because there may be here you being able to balance that energy, especially here when you establish the routine or the internal quiet sanctuary or external quiet sanctuary for you to be able to, again, like I said here with the Sun card, tap into your personal growth, de-stress yourself. Okay. I do feel here, Capricorn, that in the month of August, you may be starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. In regards to your love life, there may be here some type of movement, but only after you've kind of figured out what you're going to do in regards to things that no longer serve you. So there is this sense of you letting that go or taking that into account before doing anything else after. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you here, Capricorn. And you have be honest. Confrontation is needed in this situation. So confrontation is needed in matters of your love life. And exactly, validation, confirmation, and what I said at the top of the reading. It's going to be very crucial for you here, Capricorn, for you to take time, whether it's 5 minutes at the top of your day or 5 minutes at the end of the day, in order to connect with your inner oracle, with yourself, to be in stillness and in quiet, to be comfortable in that sense of stillness or quiet in order for you to be able to be honest with yourself. What are the things that you are carrying that no longer serve you? What is it that you keep carrying and bringing into every single relationship? What are the emotional baggages? What are the, stresses, the mental baggages? What are these things that you keep carrying and bringing into new connections? Okay. So it's you doing that sense of assessing, doing the work so that the universe knows, hey, listen, Capricorn is doing the work and is open to co-creating with us, meaning the universe, right? So again, there could be here some sense of illumination and clarity coming in for you in August in matters of the heart here. And again, it has a lot to do with you clearing things from the past or recent past, the memories, the nostalgia, the history behind the hurt, the pain, and the breakup, separation, or divorce that you may still be carrying, whether in carrying in your heart, carrying it in your mind, or carrying it energetically. Okay. So again, it says be honest. Confrontation is needed in this situation being your love life. It says be true to yourself, get straight to the point from which has led you to the current problems and solve it. So again, validation, confirmation. This is talking about you doing the work and taking a look at your, breakup, separation, or divorce, and allowing yourself to say, okay, these are the things that didn't work then. Okay, these are the things that I want to go towards now. I want a successful, happy, connected type of energy with someone else. But in order to do that, you do need to put in the work on, again, residually disconnecting from the past or recent past. Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts so that I can see and meet you during my live chats. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.